you so much.
Aimee Mann, live in the Bing Lounge. Thank you so much for coming in this morning. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Yeah, you enjoying yourself? You had a day off yesterday in Portland, didn't you?
Yes.
What'd you do with yourself? Where does Aimee Mann go when she comes to Portland?
I went on some errands with Paul Bryan.
You just ran around?
Yeah, he wanted to try on some hats. So I gave him my opinion on several hats.
And did you come up with the perfect fedora, or
No,
was it more of a 10-gallon?
He is a problem hat wearer. He wants to wear a hat, but he has a giant head. I'm really sorry I'm making this about you now. He's got a giant head. He's got a lot of hair.
Right.
He has a specific look that he's fighting. He wants to go against this look, which is kind of a country rock look, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Anyway, this is all of zero interest to anyone.
Okay, just real quick, there's a hat shop on Southeast Hawthorne that might find the perfect hat. So just so you know. So I have a question for you. Is the area code on your cell phone, is it a Northwest area code?
No.
No, because your ties to the Northwest are just insane. You've been doing so much with people from up here. You're on Ben Gibbard's album. You have James Mercer on Charmer. And then, of course, your ties to Portlandia when you were on Portlandia last season.
I'm very lucky.
You are very
lucky.
Some really talented, great people.
They're amazing.
How did you get so tied into the Northwest?
I just, like a series of accidents. Like one person introduced me to another person. Fred Armisen I've known for a long time because he used to live in Los Angeles, and I sort of met him through, clubs there. And I know a lot of comedians, and so, he's sort of part of the comedian community that I know. Ben Gibbard, I think I met through a drummer that worked with him, John Worster. He's also sort of like in that comedy music crossover.
Right.
James Mercer, we just called up out of the blue and hope that he would say yes.
Keep your fingers crossed in hopes that he wasn't doing anything and with his billions of projects, as you have billions of projects going on all the time as well between the acting and the music. So
I'm
congratulations.
glad that it looks that way, but that is not true.
And I just, you were recently posted in Paste Magazine for the tweet of the week. Yes, I'm going to ask you about this. I just want to pull up the Kink site couch real fast and just see if you could break it down for me. The tweet was, "My mind is like a dog that I have to keep yelling at from jumping on the couch." Is this pre-tour, pre-everything that's going on?
I think it's general tendency towards obsessive thinking, where you find yourself, you're doing something and you find yourself like in the middle of a thought, or like, as we know, like the argument with the person who's not there, and not like, that's just, it's so crazy. And then you just go like, why are you doing that? Cut it out. I literally did start saying to myself, knock it off. I don't want to have this thought anymore.
Right. Well, that's great. And then one more thing, creatively, how much are you involved when putting together your music videos? Because for your new album, Charmer, which just came out last month, congratulations. It's getting a ton of buzz.
Thanks.
You have Laura Linney in the video for Charmer.
See, lucky again.
Lucky again.
Yeah.
And same with John Hamm is involved with Labrador.
John Hamm I do know through sort of comedy friends, and I mean, I'm an acquaintance of his. But and I know he does like a lot of comedy stuff. But he's the director is Tom Sharpling. He did the Labrador video and the Charmer video, and Tom knows him. So I did beg John Hamm a little. Like there was a little begging because I know he's super busy, and I do feel bad about that. So there was some begging. But Tom Sharpling is, I've seen his videos before. He's a really good friend of mine. He's a comedy writer. He's super funny. And I go to him a lot for advice about a lot of different things. But I knew that whatever idea he had, I'm going along with it.
Right.
Yeah.
You trust him.
I knew that he would make it funny. And the idea for the video Labrador, the Labrador video was to do a shot-by-shot remake of this video I did like in 1985 for a song called Voices Carry for my first band, Till Tuesday. Mm-hmm. And I think like Tom is just sort of this 80s geek. Like he takes this perverse pleasure in sort of the 80s. So he... and I was like, you know what? You're so enthusiastic about it. I know you're going to make it be funny. So I completely trust you.
Well, they're great. And I suggest everybody check out the videos for both Charmer and Labrador. Check out the album and Aimee Mann, along with Paul and Jebin, performing tonight at the Aladdin Theater. Thank you so much for coming to the Bing Lounge. KINK.FM loves you.
Thanks for having me.
We're happy to have you here. Thanks again.
Thanks.